Hi there, this is a video to go along with my fall starter kit where you can make these cute keychains. So the first thing you do is take a lump of clay out of the package and condition and warm it. The clay in your starter kit should be quite fresh, so you probably won't need to do that for very long. Once it feels pliable and soft, press it onto your white tile. You can see here that I've got the grippy mat underneath my tile just to stop it from sliding around as I roll here. The little rubber rings on your roller will ensure that the clay is rolled exactly to 3 millimeters. So just keep pressing and rolling until it feels like you've rolled it as thin as you can get it with that roller. I like to smooth down with some printer paper just to make sure I've gotten rid of any roller marks or fingerprints. And then you can roll your texture roller. General idea is to sort of give it a little bit more interest. And now you can press in your clay cutter. Press straight down, push quite hard. You want it to really make sure it goes all the way through the clay. Give it a little bit of a wiggle and then pull it straight out. Then you can pull off the extra clay and put that back in. You can put it back in with your stash and add a hole. This is the hole where we're gonna put the keychain through. And then you can see that I couldn't quite get it on video, but I basically just put it in and wiggle it around a little bit to make that hole a little bit bigger. And now it's ready to go in the oven. I just wanted to show you another fun technique. Sometimes polymer clay can come out a little flat looking. So this technique you can use to make your pieces a little bit rounder and give them a bit more interest. So I'm adding some texture and I'm going to use this squirrel cutter and I'm going to use some cling wrap. This is actually a sandwich bag, but it's a very thin sort of plastic. I press really hard here because I want to make sure that goes all the way through, and then I give it a little wiggle and pull it straight out. And now you can see that the clay has a little bit of a rounded edge to it. I'm going to add a little bit more texture here with a toothbrush. Any tools that you use with polymer clay, you shouldn't put back into the kitchen if you're using kitchen tools or anything like that. That's now a dedicated polymer clay toothbrush. Adding a little bit more texture. And then I'm going to add a hole, and then that's ready to go in the oven. So you could put this tile straight in the oven, obviously without the rubber grippy mat. I put it straight in the cold oven and then I turn the temperature up to 275. This particular clay is Sculpey Primo, and so I bake that at 275, and I always bake for 1 hour. It just makes sure that things are baked thoroughly. And then you take it out of the oven and allow it to cool. And you can see there that it was stuck to the tile a little bit, so it shouldn't be hard to get off. You can use the craft knife that's included in your kit. And I just do a little bit of cleanup, any kind of like little pieces that are stuck to the edge. These are really quite clean. They don't need a lot of cleanup. And the other thing I might do is open up that hole a little more, because the jump ring on our keychains is quite chunky. You can see here, I didn't quite get it in frame, but you basically, you could find the open edge of your jump ring. You grab it with the 2 pairs of pliers and twist open. You just push on one side and pull on the other side. We're trying not to stretch the jump ring, so we really just open it like that. And then you can thread it through your hole in your polymer clay piece. I always thread through from the back, just in case I have a problem. I don't want to damage the front of the piece. And then once you've threaded it through that hole, you close it the same way you opened it. Grab it with 2 pairs of pliers and twist it closed. Push and pull. Yeah. And there you are. Your keychain is done. I hope that was helpful to you. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, info@claybox.ca. Thanks for watching.